Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good, you know the intro, good whatever time of day it is. Welcome to the Millennial Z podcast. Back again with another episode. I'm your host, Tommy, and we have three returning guests this evening. Nolan, how are you doing this evening? Well, this late afternoon, rather.
I'm good.
That's good. Jasmine, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm well. It's been a good afternoon for me. I can't lie. Can't complain. And Shan, how are you doing?
Good, thank you. Good. It's good to be back.
Thank you. Good to have you on. So we'll kick things off with some icebreaker questions. So my first icebreaker question to you guys is, are you a side seat driver?
No.
So you don't complain when other people are driving and critique their driving, nitpick at everything they do?
No, because when I was learning how to drive, that's what my mum was doing to me. It just triggered me so much that I can't imagine doing it to someone else. Not at all. I might just scream just for dramatic effect, but I'm not a side seat driver.
Fair enough. And ladies?
Chantal, you want to go first? And be honest, bruv, because when I was driving, you had some critiques when I was driving, so be honest, bruv.
Yeah, but your driving's mad, Jasmine. So
What a wahoo.
No, I just don't like to brake. And she used to tell me, oh yeah, brake at the signs. And I was just like, no, I just brake when the car in front of me is braking. She all the time.
What if they brake late?
Jasmine is a crazy driver. She's crazy. I think it depends who's driving. I kind of like driving, but it just depends on my mood, really. I don't really mind. Whatever.
So you're not a side seat driver. You're telling the people you're not a side seat driver then?
I think I'm a 50-50.
50-50. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And Jasmine, even, what about you?
I am with my family. In terms of my friends, I feel fine. But like with my sister, I will tell her how to drive. With my mum, I will tell her how to drive. With my dad, I will tell him how to drive. Because I do not, they're drifting too far, close to a parked car. So I just need that, safety element. I just need to tell them, look to the side a bit. You're not in the lane properly,
But how do you know they're close to the park
Because
car?
I can see with my eyes. Like, I can see.
Yeah, but close is not the same as hitting. So
it's close enough. If someone just popped open their door, that's it. I just have to remind them.
Then if they popped open their door while the car's coming, isn't that their fault?
No, the thing is, right, and this is what people don't understand. Let me tell you something. In your theory test, it says, how far away are you meant to be driving past a parked car? A car door length. Half of you don't even do that. I know half of you don't do that. I know, because I sit in the passenger seat and I know you don't do that.
For you to drive.
Car door length.
Thank you. Not every road has that. Listen, you drive around some of the roads around where I live, you ain't getting a car door length.
Car door length.
If you get a person's length, you should be grateful. If you get a person's length, you should be grateful.
But that's the council's fault for letting people park in those roads in the first place. If there's not enough space, then put some double yellow line, double red line, and call it a day, and make sure no one park there.
But that's where people have to park, outside of their house, because that's where the only place they can park. They have no garages.
That's an issue. In the end of the day, car door length. That's it. That's all I have to say.
And Jasmine, you're telling me you follow that principle by the letter of the law.
I actually follow that principle.
By the letter, everywhere you go. I
would rather stop and let someone through than try and be scraping up my car against a parked car. No, I will let them go. And people hate it. That's how I drive. I won't go.
Interesting.
If there are two if there are cars parked on either side, I will let the other person come through first because I'm not scratching up my car.
Even if it's your right of way.
Yeah, even if it's my right way, I'll let them go. And people hate it. But I would rather that than...
So I guess the real problem is, why are you not confident in your driving?
I lie.
It's not about being confident. Listen, I am a rule follower. The DVLA has specified that we need to be driving a car door length away from a parked car. And so that's what I will be doing.
So wait, Jasmine, I have a question for you. If you took your driving test right now again, would you pass?
Probably not, because I barely passed the first time. So like, I barely passed the first time. I actually passed on my third go. So even that time, he was considering to fail me, but I answered his question correctly, so he passed me. So that's yeah.
So he didn't pass you on the merits of your driving. He passed you because you could answer a question.
No, it's because I had that invigilator the second time I did my test. And so I had the same invigilator twice in a row. And so because he saw the first time that I did it correctly and the second time I didn't do it correctly, he passed me because I answered the question. He asked me, what do you do in this situation on a roundabout? And I answered the question correctly. And so he passed me. That's what happened.
Interesting. In fact, I'm going to pose the question to the other two. If you guys were to take your driving test again right now, would you pass? Be honest.
I feel like I could.
Lie.
I feel like I could. But the only thing is, I did my test in manual, and I haven't driven a manual car since I passed my test. So I'd probably be rusty. But I feel like
you're on automatic life.
Yeah. I did the manual test, but I drive automatic. Yes.
Nolan,
I have an automatic car. What was my respect when I told you I had an automatic car? Huh?
It's too late at this point. The respect is going to Nolan.
So if I did the test, I feel like I could remember some stuff, but I'd be rusty.
Well, your clutch control would be fugazi.
Exactly. My leg would just be shaking on it.
Aishan, you're telling me you'd pass again?
With her test, she's telling you, bro.
Yes, I think I would.
You think so? That's telling me you ain't.
Okay, no, yes. I don't seem too overconfident, but yeah, I would. Yeah, I only got 3-4 minors, so it wasn't that bad. And even the invigilator, he was seriously do something. That's what he said to me.
What do you mean do something? What did that mean?
Because I was driving so carefully, but he wasn't ticking things off every 2 minutes. He was getting bored. So he was do something wrong. That's what he said to me.
So what your invigilator I lie, your invigilator was encouraging you to fail. Is that what man was doing?
He was really cold guy. He was yeah, so I think I would pass again.
Interesting. I would like to see that. I'd very much like to see that.
I would like to see it.
So yes, we'll move off the first icebreaker question. We'll move on to the second icebreaker question, which is, what is your favorite chaotic traits? And I gave you guys the example of finding a new TV show and starting at the series finale and watching the series finale first. That's very chaotic. So what is some of your guys' favorite chaotic traits?
No, I don't consider this chaotic, but I've been told that it's very tapped. So when I get a pizza, obviously you eat the crust first and then you eat the rest of the triangle because you want to save the best for last. But I've been told that it's tapped because everyone's eat it from the point bit. But I'm just gonna rip off the crust, eat the crust, and then get the actual pizza bit and enjoy that on its own.
Your hands must be hella oily and sticky whilst eating pizza.
No, not even. It's something that I've mastered because I've been doing it for so long.
That is very chaotic, Nolan. I cannot lie to you.
It's not that. When you think about the principle of saving the best for last, it just makes sense. Because why am I going to eat from the tip and then I have crust left?
The crust is there for you to hold.
That's how people waste. No. That's how people will eat the pizza and waste the crust. But I'm not going to.
Yeah, that's their own personal problem. I don't do that. You eat what? You're telling me? So you're taking apart the crust.
Mm-hmm.
You're eating the crust.
Why are you doing like this? It's just one.
Well, it depends. It depends what type of crust you have in it. Sometimes you can have one crust like that. Maybe it's stuffed crust if you go for Pizza Hut.
Oh no.
Anyway,
just a normal Domino's crust.
Well, there's them thin crusts. Get out of here. Come on. Listen, stuffed crust will change your life, believe me. Stuffed crust.
It's not all that. Sorry, Tommy. I don't really like stuffed crust like that. It's all about the classic.
Classic
crust. Mm-hmm.
Stuffed crust is elite out here. Okay, you're sleeping on stuffed crust.
You've already got too much flavor going on the pizza, and then like you want more in the crust. No,
yes, give me more. Give me more. I love it. But anyway, we're diverting from Nolan's madnesses. So how are you holding the pizza? How are you holding the pizza? That's what I need to.
What do you mean?
Nolan, like, don't your hands get greasy?
Thank you.
Listen, when you're eating, do you not have tissue? They give you tissue for a reason when you eat.
So you're using tissue to hold the pizza?
No. Come on, man, let's behave.
Nolan, have you been to New York before?
No, I've never been.
Do not eat pizza that way if you go to New York, please. Respect yourself. You might get shot, you know. I'm not gonna lie. How dare you disrespect people like that?
It's just the most convenient way. I don't want to eat the dry crust.
How are you meant to hold the pizza?
You hold it the same way. You just pinch it in, and the pizza will just land in your hand like that.
So you're folding pizza,
anyways.
The crust, and then
even if I don't rip off the crust first, you're telling me you don't fold the pizza
from the crust.
Exactly. So when there's no crust, you're just still holding it from the same position, but on the pizza bit.
Yeah, and touching grease.
That's when you get the tissue.
So you want to be bougie to us? That's what you want to do. You want to show the
you're
world.
acting like
How is it bougie? You're gonna get the grease. The grease.
You're acting like
the crust is there for you not to get your hands greasy.
You'll have to eventually go and wash your hand anyway.
Yeah, but what I am saying is the crust is there for what Nolan's using the tissue for.
Listen. Whether you have crust or not, you're gonna get grease on your hands.
Yeah, but the crust is there to help prevent it to that stage. Okay?
I don't need help.
You know what? If you do innit? You've been doing this for how many ever years you've been doing it?
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
It makes sense to no. It makes sense to you.
KFC with a knife and fork. That's what it sounds like to me. You know, that's what it sounds like to me.
Someone said it, not me in it, but I agree with it. But I didn't say it, yeah. So
someone said it in it, not me in it, but I agree with that person as well in it. But I didn't. I was not the one that, you know what I'm saying.
Sounds like you're just eating KFC with knife and fork. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, no, you seem like the type of person to eat a burger with a knife and fork.
Nah, listen, it's not even that type. It's not that type. Just think about the principle. I know it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Okay,
and with the things I've seen people do with food as well, like you'll think I'm normal. Yeah. So
no one thinks.
It's think about. Are you from North London? Northwest.
Sounds.
Think about the principle. Yeah. Think about the principle.
It sounds like something that North London people would do. It's just
Northwest.
Same difference, my friend.
No.
Yes.
Well, you don't like to classify yourself as a North Londoner?
Because
no. I don't classify with that.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, what about you? What's your favorite chaotic trait?
I don't know if I have one.
You don't know if you have one. Interesting. So you're saying you have no chaotic traits at all. You don't do anything people might find chaotic.
Well, I don't know if this is one, but when people first meet me, they think I'm rude. Or if they speak to me or meet me over the phone or on FaceTime or on a group chat. But when I'm in person, I'm extremely nice to them and they think I'm two different people. I don't know if that's chaotic or not.
That sounds very chaotic, I can't lie.
But they can't adjust to the switch up.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a chaotic trait, but that's what I do. Unintentionally, but that's what just happens.
Nah, that's chaotic. That's very chaotic. So you're mean to me. First time we meet, you're mean to me. Now you're doing the complete opposite.
Not intentionally, but people think I'm just mean or I'm rude when I first meet them. And then when I see them in person, or if we meet in like a different setting, I'm extremely nice. But not intentionally, it's just that's what happens. It's just a pattern that has been brought to my attention recently. So I don't know if that's chaotic or not, but
it's chaotic. Shan, Nolan, do you want to disagree with me? Because I'm saying that's chaotic. That's very chaotic.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie though, Jasmine. When I met you, you were nice, and
really?
like you were nice from then on. Yeah, to me. So I don't really see it, but in my personal opinion, like we're fine.
That's what I've been told recently, that I was mean to them or I was rude, and then when I met them in person, I was extremely nice, and they didn't know where it came from.
They thought you were two different people, basically.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Maybe it's like when you're behind a screen, it's just different. Maybe that's the problem.
Or if people aren't used to the way I speak to them, then I don't know.
That's true. That can be true. That can be true.
Because I think I have a hard personality in general to get used to. Like, not everyone will like it anyway. So I don't know. I don't know if it's that, but that's what I've been told.
Fair enough. And Shan, what about you?
I'm not sure if this is chaotic, but say like I get a gift or something, I won't use it for a while. Like I'll just want to keep it safe. So I will keep it in its wrapping if I can. I just won't use it and I'll just keep it there, like for as long as I can. I don't know why, but that seems normal to me.
I do that.
I don't want to use it at all. You know.
So someone has gifted you something with the intention of you using it, and you don't use it.
Not for a while, no.
When you say, well, how are we defining a while?
Could be 6 months, could be a year. I've had a gift for like 2 years, still haven't used it, but because it's just so nice and pretty, and I like the, when you
think about the principle, Tommy, we're going back to principles here. It makes sense because when someone gives you a gift, it's precious. I want to make sure it's valuable. So
I don't want to ruin it.
But the gift is there to be used. Otherwise, they wouldn't have gotten you the gift in the first place.
I think it depends on what it is, right, Chantal? Because if it's food, you would eat it right away. But if it's like jewelry,
you keep food for 2 years.
You keep.
No, like chocolate. Somebody bought me like chocolate, and I kept it for like a few weeks. But then I was like, okay, Chantal, like you need to eat it now. Like you can't just leave it there. But any other gift, I would just keep it for a long time. A long time.
I think that's pretty normal because I do it.
So I don't know if Tommy thinks that's normal.
The thing is, I had a baptism gift from 3 years ago. I still have never used it.
Wow.
What is this gift?
It's a handbag. I have never used it. I didn't want to use it. It was so nice. It's like velvet. So I didn't really want to take it outside for it to get tainted.
So what, it's still in its wrapping?
No, I've used the bag that it came in, but the bag itself is.
So what? It's just in your wardrobe for decoration. decoration for no one to see.
Well, people who come into my room will see it. I've never really used it, no.
Interesting.
My mum also does this, by the way. I will buy her something, she will never use it. It will just stay in her wardrobe for like 5 years before she uses it.
That sounds something like my dad does. My dad has stuff. We went to America 7 years ago. My dad has shoes he has never worn once in his life that he bought when we went.
But I think it's pretty normal though, Shan.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I know what my chaotic trait is, and I know it's very chaotic. So instead of watching a TV show when you should watch it, I'll go on Wikipedia, read all the seasons. If I like it, I'll make a note of it and watch it like 6 months later.
I do that sometimes. Just because if something's overhyped, I don't want to have high expectation. And I don't want it to be dead and me waste my time.
Yeah, that's why I do it. I want to see if it's actually good. If it's good, I'll make a note of it, come back in 6 months. Because I know I would have forgotten the plot in like 6 months, so...
You just watch like the first 2 episodes of the show, and if you don't like it, you don't watch the rest.
Yeah, but the first 2 episodes could be a slow burner, whilst the plot itself could actually be very wavy. Then if I know the plot is wavy, but like the first couple of episodes are bad, I confirm the first couple of episodes knowing the plot is wavy. If I do it your method, I could have missed out on many great TV shows.
Yeah, and that's why you end up going back to them when you realise that they're actually good, because you might see like a clip or something.
Yeah, but that's because people keep telling you it's good. I don't want people to tell me it's good. I want to know for myself it's good. That's why I read the plot. That's why...
Like, I understand the sentiment of watching the first 2 episodes, but I've tried that before and I felt like I wasted an hour and 20 minutes of my time.
An hour and 20 minutes?
2 episodes, an hour and 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Not hour and 20 minutes, 80 minutes. Sorry, 80 minutes, because they're 40 minutes each, right? But I don't... Yeah,
that is an hour and 20 minutes, by the way. Just saying.
That's just...
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, I did it right the first time. You guys are confusing me.
Nah, no one confused you, not me.
No, I was asking because what TV show has every episode 40 minutes? They're normally like 20 minutes.
What TV show is 20 minutes, please?
Yeah, like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I've not watched it. See, the reason why I say 40 minutes, right, is because I don't really watch normal TV. I probably solely only watch anime. So usually
even
like
anime isn't 40 minutes.
Anime isn't 40 minutes.
New gen is. Yeah. New gen animation is. Like I wasted an hour and 20 minutes watching Dr. Stone, the first 2 episodes, and it was a waste of my time because it was so boring. It was hella boring.
Yeah, I can't lie. The only TV show recently I've watched is like less than 40 minutes was Modern Family.
Yeah, that show was boring.
Huh?
I watched the full season of Modern Family and I got tired. It's just like the same repetitive.
I watched the first episode and it was dead.
Yeah,
I can't even get past the first 10 minutes.
It's just repetitive.
You're disrespecting one of the greatest TV shows of the modern era.
Yeah, it's not.
No, Tommy.
The only way I'd actually watch it is if I'm just like playing it in the background while I'm doing work or something.
I wouldn't even do that.
I am surrounded by people that do not appreciate good TV. What? You're telling me that Modern Family is boring? One of the great TV shows of our era.
Yes.
It's just another white family.
Yeah. With that Latino woman.
Respect the 3 main families. Respect the 3 main families, okay? We're not going to do this. Respect the 3 main families, okay? Respect
They're all white though, so I mean, there ain't much difference. They look the same to me.
Gloria is Latino.
White.
You know what? That's cool, innit? That's cool, innit? If you guys want to say Modern Family is boring, that's cool, innit? Man, don't appreciate good TV. Don't appreciate good TV.
I tried. They put it on Netflix, innit? I tried. No, I looked at the synopsis or whatever, the blurb, and I couldn't get past the blurb. Sorry.
You guys
Sorry, Tom.
It'll be okay.
You guys ruined my
It'll be
evening.
okay, Tommy.
You guys have ruined my evening. Anyway, we'll move off the icebreaker questions. We'll move on to the main theme of the episode.